So if you have a mom of a litter who's not being very motherly, it becomes your job to make sure that all the needs are met. There's 3 needs: warmth, feeding, and pooping and peeing. If she's not licking him or her or them, then there's no stimulation. Puppies under the age of 3 to 4 weeks can't really poo and pee on their own. So they need to be stimulated. That usually occurs with the mother licking them. And without that, we have a problem. So we don't want them to have a ruptured bladder or anything like that. They're gonna need to pee every feeding. They're gonna need to poo probably every feeding, but possibly every second feeding. You're going to have to take care of that. So let me show you how. So this is Solo. He's a singleton puppy and he just finished eating, and we're gonna help him to go to the bathroom. Okay? This is a pretty simple procedure. We just need some cotton balls and some warm water. I prefer using cotton balls over a wet cloth. I find the cloth is far too rough and it can really make their skin raw. So just dab the cotton ball in warm water, wring out the excess. And this is a boy puppy, so to make him go pee, we're gonna be tapping him right there. And just very gently tapping. You can see that he looks comfortable. He's not wiggling away. He's not screaming. He's not crying. He's not doing anything of the sort. So you can see a little bit of pee. And I'm just going to keep dabbing, see if there's any more in there. Usually there is more. I'm hoping this is a sign that maybe his mother actually started licking him. So I'm going to try another cotton ball just to see if the bladder is empty. And so same deal, tap, tap, tap. And let's see if there's any pee on this cotton ball. He's a pretty content puppy. And there's nothing there, so I'm gonna quit on the stimulating the puppy to go pee. And now for poop, same thing with the cotton ball. We're just gonna tap on the rectum or slightly below the rectum and just very gently tapping away. I like to put their hind feet on my fingers so they can push against it if they have to poop. And it's a good idea to keep the puppy somewhat upright in order to help them with this. Generally, you'll know that if they're starting to poop because one, well, you'll see it on the cotton ball, but they'll usually lift their tail up a little bit. You can see he's not lifting his tail at all. I am really hoping that his mother has finally come around to start stimulating him. Some of the reasons that mom won't stimulate puppies is she may not be feeling very motherly. In this case, this is a singleton puppy, so one puppy was not enough to cause labor, so she had to have a C-section. A C-section has led to her being physically uncomfortable, and the hormones are kind of out of whack too when you do that to them, so she's not feeling very motherly right now. Another reason that they might not lick them is they may not know. They usually instinctively know. They might be having a lack of calcium. That's called eclampsia. That can become a very life-threatening medical emergency. So if you see your mother dog being aggressive towards the puppies, don't give her heck. That's probably a lack of calcium, especially if you see her with stiffness and her legs stretched out in front of her and that sort of thing. That's a medical emergency and something that needs to be attended to by a veterinarian as soon as possible. Anyhow, usually after a few days, they are having enough nursing going on that the hormones have started flowing, and certainly the more puppies nursing, the quicker that happens. But in this case with a singleton puppy, it wasn't going to happen anytime soon. So when you're all done, make sure that you dry your puppy. You don't ever want to put your puppy away wet, and certainly don't ever let your puppy get chilled. So there you have it, folks. That's how you stimulate your newborn puppy to go poop and pee. Remember to do that every single time they nurse. Nursing sessions last for about 45 minutes. This will have to be done 24/7 around the clock, so get sleep while you can and set your alarm. Best of luck with your puppy.